Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Spanner123 and welcome back to another episode of Need for Speed Most Wanted. In the last episode we started off the game basically, and in today's episode, well, we're gonna continue on seeing what we need to do here. So, in this screen we have race wins 0 out of 3 that we need to hit. We need 3 milestones and a total of 20,000 bounties. So, race events are pretty simple. We have 3 races here and we need to complete 3, so we need to do all 3 of these. We have a circuit race, a sprint race and a knockout race. So, yeah. A milestone events is basically things you have to do with the police. Evade the police pursuit, attack a minimum of 2 police vehicles to successfully complete this challenge. Evade a police pursuit in less than 4 minutes. Get into a police pursuit lasting at least 2 minutes. And then get clocked at over 130 kilometers an hour. Alright, so I think we kind of know what to do here. We've got race events, and we're just gonna jump straight into this circuit, so we can just jump straight into the action here. And we're gonna test our nice Cobalt in action here. Almost hit that perfect launch, but that's fine. Also, one of the things I absolutely adore about this game is the music. I have to tone it down, I think, a bit more for the YouTube section because copyright claims maybe here and there, you know. But that's one thing I can absolutely concur, or just absolutely can defend in. And this music in this game just fits it so perfectly well. I'm not the biggest fan of the genre of most of these couple songs usually, but I don't know why. Almost all of them I just love in this game. I don't think there's like a single song I dislike in here. Jesus Christ, messed that one up pretty badly. Yeah, we did have a cutscene, a shortcut there, which is pretty nice. I remember pretty much most of this map, like I said in the previous episode. I've played through this game a gajillion amount of times, what feels like. So I'm pretty sure I'll still remember this map by my head, which is kind of crazy. And it's pretty interesting how this game starts out with you having an absolutely amazing stellar car that eventually just in 20 minutes of gameplay gets ripped away from you. It's kind of horrible at the same time, because you're just driving this amazing car from the beginning, but then at the same time it really entices you to continue on with your journey for revenge, to try and get, you know, vengeance against Razor, get your car back, climb up the ladder of the Blacklist, which I think is one of the best kind of settings they've ever done, like for Need for Speeds in general. I really like the run as well, which we've done a long time ago on the channel. But I definitely really like this one as well. This one way more though, because there's a lot more customization. You keep your cars from, you know, most of your journey. You can upgrade them. You can unlock more cars. You race against like powerful individuals and shit like that. So it's pretty dope. Get to the top of the Blacklist and take Razor down. The Blacklist is reached from your safe house, your in-game engage system. It keeps track of your progress, what's needed to challenge a rival, how, races, 2 ways. Yeah, we've pretty much explained all of this. Don't really want to delete the message, that's fine. Alright, so let's see. I don't think we can. I'm pretty sure. No, that's the word map. Pressing wrong buttons here because I'm getting used to it. I don't think, have I mapped the menu button yet? I don't think I actually have. Apparently not. Am I not smart? Apparently I'm not smart. Okay, so let me just give myself a second here. To options, controls, to the DualSense wireless. Is it pause? Would it be pause, you think? It would be pause probably, right? No. Okay, that took quite a long time. Let's see if that works now. Yes, okay, perfect. Because I'm pretty sure we can jump to safe house here. And I actually want to resume free roam here. Exit from the shop here. Alright, because if I remember correctly, if we go to the right here, there is a shop literally right next to us, which is beautiful, because I want to get into the shop and see what we can do in here. So let's go in. Alright. Looks like we can have parts. This is all just customization though. I'm not really interested in that at the moment. Performance. I think one of the most important upgrades is nitrous, which we can't unlock until we beat Sonny. Okay, that is fine. Let's see if we can just buy anything. We can actually get the race engine here, which will upgrade our car quite a amount. Let's see, transmission. Okay, transmission we can also buy. Suspension is locked behind Sonny. Okay. Tires is locked behind number 14. Brakes we can also buy already. Supercharger we can't until test. Alright, well I think we're just gonna straight go for an engine upgrade. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's purchase all these items, yes, and equip. Alright. So now our car already should instantly feel a bit more better, which is great. Which is kind of one of the things I absolutely adore about this game. Is how you constantly need to upgrade your cars. And it feels like actual getting upgrades. It's so dope. Let's continue on with the next race. Let's do the lap knockout, which also has a minimum probability of the cops showing up, because we don't want to deal with those just yet. Alright. Perfect launch, beautiful. And oh boy, I'm already seeing one of my absolute favorite cars to the right of me there, the Toyota Supra. By far, one of my favorite cars, just ever. Okay, I think for myself, I am gonna go to audio real quick and see, it didn't even save all my settings. That's kind of weird. I put these two down. And then, yes, accept. Did it save or did it not save now? It saved, okay, beautiful. Okay, that feels a lot better, because it was kind of bleeding in my ears, the car noise. Hopefully it is a bit more mixed for you guys now as well in this episode. I kind of weirded out, because I'm pretty sure I did change that beforehand, but I guess I didn't, or it didn't save. But that's fine. Anyways, yeah, we have a knockouts circuit race here though, which we know, or I guess we don't know. Basically every lap the last person will fall out or will get knocked out, and he will not be able to race anymore. So basically we have to do our best every lap or we'll get screwed over. But so far we're doing a pretty good job. I am already loving that I can play this game with a PS5 controller. It feels kind of surreal, but that's the advantage of playing this on the PC. Like, it's absolutely amazing how I managed to keep this game on PC. And yeah, I'm just ecstatic to once again play through this game again, because I remember the story was pretty good, the car selection was pretty dope. And just in general, the races, the cities, the locations, the Blacklists. I don't know, man. I've always had such a great time with this game. So I'm honestly, I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm not gonna have about the same experience as when I was a kid. Jesus, that was hard to kind of word, but we're managing here. We're also nailing this race though. We've practically seen no one near us, and we're just smoking through this. And we'll probably finish this race nice and easy, because we are already nearing the finish line of our final lap. And that is this race, also nice and beaten. So, okay, again, wrong button. Getting used to the buttons here. Let's jump back to the safe house, Because let's go to our final race event, which has a maximum probability of cops showing up. It is a sprinter race though, and the cops aren't the smartest yet. So I'm not worried, actually. I think we'll be alright. Yo! Mr. Mustang already being aggressive. That's crazy. Alright, so one of the main things I do remember in this game as well is how we're mainly locked in like this main top area of the map right now, which will open up the further we get. I do believe which one... Oh boy, looks like the police are indeed calling in the street race. So we are probably gonna encounter some cops pretty soon here. Which is one thing I said as well in the last episode, is one of the main things why I love this game as well is the races are good, the car selection is good, the map is great, and the cop combat or the cop objectives you need to do, or whenever you face them, whenever you need to do hard challenges, they are quite ruthless sometimes. Like, it is insane. That's definitely one thing I remember from being a kid. How ruthless the cops sometimes were. It was kind of insane. And I guess we'll notice that the further we get along here in our journey of Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's crazy how that guy caught up to us pretty quickly. But it doesn't seem like the cops want to annoy us just yet. Looks like the cops are just not even gonna annoy us. Which is great. Because that means we finish this race nice and easy. Looks like we have a shop there, but I'm pretty sure that's not really a shop. Or is it? I'm pretty sure that's like just a car repair thing. Let's just check it out to be sure. Because if it is a place where we can upgrade our car already. Car started. I'm a smart man. Oh no, it actually is. Beautiful. Let's go in. Let's see, how much money do we have? We have 3,000 cash. I'm pretty sure we could not afford anything with the 3,000 remaining, right? Let's see. Transmission, nope. Suspension, that was locked. Tires? No, I think it was brakes maybe that we could afford. Brakes we cannot afford because we barely missed the mark. Okay, you know what, that's fine. What we are gonna do now is quickly go jump to the safe house once again. Because one of the last things we need to do for Mr. Blacklist Man is go do bounties and milestones. So, quickest way to engage with cops is just start a bounty. Which literally starts us instantly against the cops. So let's give it a second until he sees us again. Beautiful. Okay, one thing I actually did notice that I also should probably have... Sorry, I'm in these controls a decent amount, but I kinda need to look behind. Jesus. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's and now I can't even press the menu. I can't even press the menu. Not great. Not great. It's not even... Nothing's working now. This is... I don't know what I did. I literally don't know what I did. Alright, let's see if everything works now here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Actually put something up. Alright, so we need to hit 2 cop cars. So that is the second one. Nicely done. We need to evade within less than 4 minutes and then do a chase for 2 minutes. Jesus, that guy's stupid. GG. Oh, alright, we're apparently riding too fast for Mr. Copman. Like I said, in the beginning these cops aren't the roughest, for sure. They get harder and harder the more we go on. We're gonna go a bit slower. Oh, we have a cop more in front of us. That's beautiful. Just gonna hit this guy real quick. We do a hit and run. We increase our bounty pretty much, which is great. Let's do some destruction as well, because that adds to our bounty. Always good. Alright, we just need 10 more seconds. And I do believe we can go in here now. Let's see if they're... See, maybe they hit it themselves. Looks like they didn't hit themselves, but that's fine. We have another chance here. Because what those things do are speed breakers, or I think that's what they're called. Jesus, it looks like there's another one straight on me. We got a bit unfortunate, but I think we can maybe avoid them again. Looks like we might be lucky here, and he might be stupid. Yes, oh my goodness, I literally remember that there's a hiding place here, and it goes super quick when you're done with that. We have done quite a bit. That's just basic explanation to the police. We now have a total bounty of 18,000, which means we only need a tiny bit more. And I do believe there is a speed trap right in front of us. What is that truck doing? Oh my goodness. That we needed to hit like what, 134, so I think we can get that pretty easily here. We're already at 180. Yep, and just like that we reach 202 kilometers an hour, easy 4,000 bounty, and just like that.
Hey man, that chump Sonny is looking for a run. He's still pretty fresh on the blacklist, so now's your chance. Don't blow it.
Alright, so looks like we are indeed ready to take out Sonny. And I think we are gonna go quickly. Again, I'm getting used to the buttons. Jump to the safe house. And I think with that, we are gonna wrap up today's episode of Need for Speed Most Wanted here. I think I wanna give the first Blacklist member his on the, you know, the start of the video. I think that will be pretty cool instead of the end of the video. Although I do remember he has only 2 races, might not be the longest. You know what? Screw that. We are actually gonna do it. Let's go. Blacklist number 15. Challenge our rival. Let's do that. You know. It's only 2 circuit races. I'm actually, yeah. We're fine doing that. We're fine doing that. Alright, so time to beat our first Blacklist member. Second episode, and we're already going on our way towards the next Blacklist member, which is pretty dope. And yeah, let's try and beat Sonny, because I remember he can be a bit of a tough son of a bitch. I also probably should have saved first, because I don't think I actually did that. Because there is one thing I would like, and if we don't get that, I will regret starting this already. Looks like we kind of fucked him over there, that's pretty good. And yeah, we are absolutely slapping this man so far. But he, of course, we're doing 2 circuit races because if you remember, we did read he was the best at circuit races. So yeah, of course you were gonna do circuit races against him, you know. Kinda made sense. Jesus, that car nearly hit me. Would have screwed me over just the tiniest bit, you know. So far, we're still pulling the lead. You gotta love this music though when you're driving at high speeds. Absolutely fantastic. He did overtake us here, which is honestly fine. Because we can definitely make that up in the next one, in the next round. We now know what the route kinda is. Definitely could have taken that a bit better, but that's fine. Looks like he also didn't take his turn good there. Of course, he still has a better car. We only have an engine upgrade, you know. Okay, definitely the grass is screwing us over there. Looks like he got a bit scared and we got very close calls with those edges there, but looks like it paid off in our favor, which is fantastic. We're getting some high speeds here. Right, we know a tiny bit of a shortcut here. Okay, did that pretty good. We did that pretty good. Now these cars making these turns all of a sudden, kind of a bit scary, for sure. Okay, so far I think we've got a better lead than last time, which we for sure need. Let's take this turn a bit better so we can rank up a bit more speed, but I think we should be fine here for the first race. Fairly certain. Yes, sir. Alright, first race actually done. Beautiful. Let's go for the next one. Which is indeed the final one against Sonny. Which is indeed the circuit that we've already done before, just in reverse, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, nice overtake already here in the first turn. He's trying to play it dirty, the bitch. How dare he? Well, I'm actually gonna use a tiny bit of the slow up to go through this section here. He looks like he went for it as well. Didn't really pay too much attention to it, but that means we can have a nice straight section here. Alright, so we should hopefully be back. Unfortunately, my Camtasia, or my recording software rather, just errored for some reason. Luckily, it did seem like we didn't lose any of the recording footage, but we just missed a couple seconds of this race, I'm assuming. And yeah, looks like we've pretty much lost the tiny lead we had because of that fuck up, but it's honestly fine. I think we can live with that. And we'll hopefully still pull through here. I'm just glad that we basically didn't lose any of the recording session, or else I would have been very, very sad, because then I would have had to redo all this entire episode, you know. Not very fun. Looks like we absolutely slapped him here. Let's see if we can actually take it this time without the slowness. Yes, we did. Looks like we actually did it so good. Or we actually did it full speed that we got a jump animation, which is hella dope. And we are just slapping this man now. Absolutely insane. Oh, that one car is kind of annoying on that angle. But 8 seconds ahead. Honestly, something really, really bad here needs to happen for us to completely lose our lead. Which I think we'll be alright with here. And we will have finished the race. Beautiful. With that, we have defeated Sonny. We can now select 2 markers. Now, one thing I do know is you can always unlock the pink slip for the racer. So I'm gonna hope and pray get a cash rewards, which is definitely very nice here. We got the pink slip. Alright, hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna remember this one was on the right, because I remembered as a kid there was, maybe it was me just being superstitious, but for me it seemed to work. We'll see whenever we get to number 14, but hey, getting the extra cash and the pink slip, I will for sure take this. Next up we have Blacklist number 14, Vince Killick Taz. He has the Lexus IS300, his strength is sprint races. This crazy fool is a major heat score. Blacklist gave him the name Taz, he hates cops and they hate him. Watch yourself around this guy, he prowls the streets of Rosewood looking for newbies. Alright, a very, very dope intro to the man. Now with that we have beaten Sonny, we will indeed have unlocked a couple new cars. Let's see, let's just make sure we've read all these. Yeah, we've got new challenges and shit to do, which is all pretty dope. I will, with that in mind though, I will go jump to the safe house. And with that, we are for real gonna actually end up today's episode. I know we've said that before as well, but now for real we're gonna do it. We've got a whole bunch of money. We got an extra car in our lot, which I honestly think we're probably gonna sell just so we have even more money. But I will figure that out in between episodes what I will do. But yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this episode. Ready for Speed Most Wanted, and stay tuned for the next one.